Hello, Cancer. I'm Jen with Timeline Tarot. I hope that you're doing well today. Let's take a look at what you don't see coming for the week of November 16th, 2025. I've set the intention of this reading to be for Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. So if you have Cancer in any of those placements, odds are there's a little message in this reading for you. Also, keep in mind that this is a collective general reading. It is not individualized nor personalized to you. Messages may come through today that do not fully resonate. And if that happens, don't get upset. It just means that one message is meant for someone else watching. So take what fits, how it fits, leave what doesn't. Be sure to check out your other placements. And also keep in mind that I am a Gemini. My ruling planet of Mercury is in retrograde. So if I stumble or fumble my way through your reading, I apologize ahead of time. With all of that said, let's begin. Tapping into the Cancer collective now for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. What does Cancer not see coming for the week of November 16th, 2025? What do they not see coming? One more shuffle here. Thank you. What do you not see coming? Giving money. Bottom of the deck, you have ignoring. Okay. It is a collective general reading. That giving money card could be the giving or receiving of any pentacle resource. Time, love, money, commitment, loyalty. We'll see where we go with the reading. Tell me more about why giving money is something that Cancer does not see coming this week. For the week of November 16th, 2025. If I say 19th, I apologize. I don't know why the new moon in Scorpio has been stuck in my head since I started meditating. Thank you, Mercury retrograde. Since I started meditating on all 12 signs. So for most of the signs, not for everyone, but for most of the signs, I think that new moon in Scorpio is going to be pretty powerful on the 19th. But anyway, if I trip up and say 19th, rest assured, I do mean the week of the 16th. So why is giving money or giving resources, giving pentacles, we'll call it giving pentacles, something that Cancer does not see coming this week? Why is this something they do not see coming? One more shuffle here. Thank you. First card out, Three of Wands, followed by the Hierophant, the Seven of Swords, and Justice. Bottom of the deck, Two of Swords, Nine of Swords, and the Seven of Pentacles. And that leaves the Fool, Knight of Cups, to the Devil, Ten of Pentacles here at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, I have a feeling you don't see this coming. I don't know what the Hierophant is for you. So let me just explain to you very quickly. When I do these readings, the first couple of cards that come out are typically the energy of the querent, meaning the individual I'm reading for. So in this respect, it would be you. I see you here waiting. Three of Wands to the Hierophant. Some of you could be waiting to receive back a phone call. I don't know why I'm getting that, like a phone call or communication, maybe from a place of employment or from your current place of employment. There's definitely an energy here of waiting for something solid to come in, waiting for something structured to come in. And that could be in any partnership as well. It doesn't just have to be career and finance. It could be love and romance as well, even though we don't have any cups on the table as of yet. I just see you here waiting and not knowing if it's coming in. So I could be speaking to a cashier and you put out a lot of applications or resumes, and now it's just this waiting period, because in a career and finance read, the Hierophant would be the energy of the entity or company that we work for, that we want to work for. And so for some of you, you could be like waiting back for that communication, Seven of Swords, which you could feel is like being blocked or being delayed. But you're definitely waiting with that Justice card. You're waiting to receive information, communication, offer, opportunity. Yeah, someone to give you basically the Ace of Pentacles, right? So tell me about the Three of Wands to the Hierophant. We have the Nine of Wands came flying out of the deck. Tell me more about that Three of Wands to the Hierophant. Why is this Cancer's energy here this week? One more shuffle. Thank you. Nine of Wands, Two of Wands, and the Wheel of Fortune. That's exactly what it is. Five of Wands here at the bottom of the deck. King of Wands, Eight of Pentacles, Devil shows itself again. I just feel like you're waiting for your turn. You're waiting for your opportunity. You're waiting for the phone call, like the callback. You're waiting for the approval. I mean, sometimes in a financial read, the Hierophant could be like the corporation or entity that we're waiting to receive word from in respect to our finances. So I just feel like whether you're waiting to hear back from a job, your current place of employment, a bank, a lending institution, could even be like an educational institution, maybe a community group. For some of you, could be a love partner. I just see you waiting. It's like, I'm not giving up. Nine of Wands, right? I'm not giving up. Two of Wands. I'm waiting to be given this opportunity so then I can make a decision. And that Wheel of Fortune is definitely that feeling of I'm just kind of waiting for this opportunity to come in so then I can make a decision. And there seems to be a lot of worry here with that Nine of Swords, like that it won't come in, ignoring, like maybe you put out all of these applications or resumes and you're not hearing back. And over the course of this week, you're like, oh my God, are they ignoring me? You know, do they not want me? Or I've sent a lot of text messages or phone calls or emails, and I'm not hearing back from this entity or this, again, this corporation, this person. Are they ignoring me? The feeling here seems to be one of like, I don't know if I'm going to hear back from them. I don't know what to do next. Do I just move on? Seven of Swords. What is that Seven of Swords? Let's take a peek at these. Empress to the Ace of Cups. We'll see if they want to show themselves again. What is this Seven of Swords? One more shuffle. Thank you. I like never get this energy for the Seven of Swords, but I just feel like you're, I don't know, you're thinking the worst. You're thinking the worst possible outcome. I'm not going to get hired. I'm not getting the loan. I'm not going to hear back from that person. There seems to be almost like you sabotaging yourself, thinking negatively that you will not be receiving this offer. We have Temperance, we have the Sun, and we have the Page of Swords, which is the communication, information, opportunity, or offer. So the Magician here at the bottom of the deck. So you've been hoping, praying, manifesting, putting your best foot forward or applying the best of yourself into receiving this offer opportunity. And that I'm telling you that Seven of Swords seems here to be a little bit of a mental challenge here for you this week of it's never coming in. I'm not going to hear back from it. I do think that you are trying to find some peace or solace. I almost feel like every time you fall into the negative, it'll never happen. You seem to be trying to pull yourself out of it, but then you quickly go back down that rabbit hole of I'll never hear back from it or I'll never receive it. Justice. I think you are receiving it. I just don't think you see it coming. And I don't think you believe that it's coming. Tell me about that Justice card. One more shuffle. Thank you. Justice was clarified by the Hermit, the Empress, and the Strength card. Bottom of the deck, we have Emperor. Oh, to the Lovers, to the Queen of Cups, to the Knight of Cups. So you do end up receiving it. You do end up receiving the offer. So if you ask someone out on a date, just say you're a single Cancerian, you ask someone out on a date, now you're waiting for them to give you a resource, right? And that giving money card, like give you an answer. And then you're like, oh my God, they must be ignoring me. They're not interested. No, I think you receive your answer. And I think it's a yes with that Knight of Cups, the Queen of Cups, the Lovers, the Emperor. It's like this individual makes the choice and then says yes. If something transpired here and you've been waiting to hear back from someone, I think you're hearing back from this person this week. So again, I don't know what that Hierophant energy is to you or who it is to you. I know that you've been waiting. It feels like you've been waiting a long time. Now, whether you have or you haven't, I don't know. Sometimes I wait for something and 5 hours goes by like this. And sometimes I wait for something and 5 minutes feels like 5 days, right? So I don't exactly know how long you've been waiting for this, but it feels like to you that it's been a long time. Whether it actually has been or not, I don't know. But it does end up coming in, even though there is some silence here and you feel like you're being ignored or you're feeling like your wish or your hope or your prayer here will not be answered. I feel like it is answered. And this is like when you don't see it coming, here comes the opportunity to accept and invest in whatever this is. Tell me about that Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, Two of Swords, blindfolded. You don't see that Ace of Swords coming, that communication offer opportunity. The Nine of Swords, head is down, the hands, like it's never coming. I'm never going to hear back from them. I'm not going to receive approval. They're not going to want to reconcile with me. You know what I mean? They're ignoring my text. And then it's like, oh, look what just showed up. Seven of Pentacles. One more shuffle. Thank you. It's like, I've been waiting a long time for this. The Magician, your manifestation comes in. Yeah, you've been waiting a long time for it. Ace of Cups wants to show itself again, the Page of Pentacles, so it's tangible. So you receive the offer, the opportunity you've been waiting for. So that's what you don't see coming. Something or someone that you thought bypassed you, overlooked you, ignored you, is not interested in you, does not want to extend that invitation, offer, opportunity to you. This seems here to be a case of you got a little too lost in your head, some low self-esteem here playing into it as well, low self-worth. You want to work on that this week. I would try to stay as high vibrational as you can as you await this manifestation, which does appear to be coming in this week. Now, whether or not you want it by the time it comes in, I don't know. I would think that if you're doing this much worry over it, it's something that you really want. So maybe this reading will give you a little bit of ease and comfort in knowing that whatever this is, it is coming in for you and it is tangible. So if it's a job offer, it's a tangible job offer. It's like, can you start Monday type of feeling. If this is a romantic partnership, this could be an apology, it could be an offer of reconciliation, or again, you just asking someone out on a date and they come back with, yes, absolutely. Where do you want to go? Page of Pentacles. Let's plan. Do you want to go out Friday night? You want to go out Saturday night? So I like this for you. It's something you've waited quite some time for. Again, whether it's been 5 minutes, 5 hours, or 5 days, a little inconsequential. To you, it feels like you have been waiting a long time. It also feels like you thought you were being ignored or dismissed or overlooked. But worry not, it does appear to be coming in. And it's not just a yes, it's yes with proof, or it's yes with a contract, or it's yes, the Page of Pentacles to the Page of Swords tells me it's solid. So whatever you're receiving here, it's solid and you can trust it. But of course, you're one of the most intuitive signs in tarot. So trust your intuition on this, but it does appear that all your worry was for nothing and you are receiving what it is that you've been waiting for. That is what I have for you, Cancer, for the week of November 16th, 2025. If you like those messages, they resonated with you, you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. Hype the video if you can. And until I read for you again, I'm wishing you light, love, and peace.